Hello, YouTube. Hey, I just want to come on here real quick and I guess apologize. Now, to be frank, all of us comic movie nerds on YouTube have been swearing that they're going to do trailers for these big movies during the Super Bowl. In fact, because they always do. We've had some sources, mainly is that these Twitter people who have a really good reputation of being accurate, at least 90% of the time, and saying there's going to be like a Doomsday trailer and it's going to have Doctor Doom in it, and it's going to be a full 2 minute plus trailer. So not like a super small teaser, not another character thing like Steve Rogers. What was it? Steve Rogers, Thor, X-Men, and then Wakanda to Collins and Fantastic Four. But not really four, just one of the Fantastic Four. And they were like a minute and 20 seconds. You could put your watch to it. The only other thing that they really submitted was there's a YouTube channel where it just has the clock ticking down to when Doomsday is coming out. I believe I downloaded that or put the link on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out that clock, scroll on down to my channel and take a look at that. But yeah, so basically, if you haven't heard, Disney has said that they're not going to air a Doomsday trailer. Neither is Sony for Spider-Man Brand New Day, because the deal that Marvel has with Sony is one of the deals is that Sony does the marketing. And you know how they're terrible at marketing. They pretty much give away the movie. That part's always bothered people. And I think Warner Brothers, and I think there was another studio that said, nope, we're not doing that. Now, I say Disney's Doomsday because Disney is still airing some trailers like Toy Story 5 and some Pixar movies. I don't care about Toy Story 5. It ended perfectly on the third movie. I don't understand why they can't just leave it alone. I know everybody wants to go see these movies. We all love the characters, and they were right. When they put out the fourth one, it did great because we want to see what's going on with the characters, but I don't know. It ended perfectly. Now, this is coming from a guy that, even if a movie is perfect, let's do a sequel because it's perfect. But I kind of slow down at a trilogy. Trilogy is usually really good unless it's part of a universe. They've created a universe of movies, and then you can take certain characters from their own trilogy and put them in other movies. Like Iron Man has his trilogy, Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, but then he showed up in Spider-Man's first movie, the new Spider-Man of Tom Holland, and then he was in Captain America 3, Civil War, and then he did all the Avengers movies. That's why they were paying him buku money, because he kept showing up, and no one else showed up in all these other movies. Anywho, but even Captain America, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans did his 3 trilogy, and then of course he showed up in all the Avengers movies. But as you can see, I'm kind of bummed. I really want a trailer. Now, I have this inkling of hope that even though the whole thing is about them not wanting to spend $7 to $10 million, woo, for 30 seconds on for Super Bowl ads. Holy cow! NFL, really? NFL has just been ridiculous. The top echelon of NFL. And then what's the one that they'll even go like put their little fingers into the sport itself, and they come with these weird rules, like the kick return rule is just driving me crazy. And the overtime thing is messed up. Like there's actual games that end up ending in a tie. A tie? What? No, you just keep playing until someone wins. If you have to do a double overtime because it's such a defensive game, right? Oh my god. Anywho, and they're doing some kind of merger thing with ESPN. NFL will be ESPN, and ESPN will be NFL. I mean, not really. It's like 40% or something. It's crazy. Anywho, I was just saying, I could see them doing some kind of YouTube thing so they don't have to spend the $10 million. I'm not sure if it was every year, but I can remember accurately the Deadpool one. Deadpool and Wolverine movie when they had their trailer. 2 Super Bowls ago, 2 years ago. They only paid for that 30 seconds, and it was mainly a really small clip. And at the end of it said, watch the full trailer on YouTube now. And then it was downloaded at that point. They timed the download. You couldn't see it before that commercial ad aired. And that was interesting. So then, like, as soon as you saw it, like, okay. Pull up your phone, look it up, share it with all the other nerds in the house. Hey, look at that! Oh. So I could see them do the same thing, only without doing the 30-second thing and saying, "Hey, check out YouTube," and they'll just put it on YouTube. Maybe sometime at the end of this week, or maybe not till Sunday. They could. Now let's give them the fact that the movie doesn't come out until December, like 10 and a half months from now. I mean, closer to 11 months than 10 and a half, really. So I could see him putting off all the trailers. Just, right? But they did do those 1 minute and 20-second teasers or character teasers at the end of December, beginning of January. 4 separate ones, one for each week. They came out ahead of the Avatar movie, like for one each week. So why not give us a good one to get us excited, get us YouTubers excited, and have something to talk about for almost a full year, at least until the next trailer airs. I mean, even the next trailer doesn't come out till like, in front of Spider-Man. Because, they can't do trailers, every week, all month, every month, a new one. By the time the movie comes out, you're going to see half the movie. So, I get that. But if you're going to go ahead and do the 1 minute, 20-second things, you might as well give us something a little bit more to chew on. After the 4th minute, 20-second thing. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Jump on here. Comment. We can talk about it. Maybe do a whole video on your comment. Yeah. I'm really bummed about it. There's this rumor I heard that it'll have like Doctor Doom, maybe not even show his face still, and that would be a bum. But it's him by the feet, by the cloak, and he's walking over the corpses of all the, million some Kangs that he had to kill off. If you haven't seen Ant-Man 3, Quantumania, or Loki, end of season 1. Just to figure out who Kang is. But us true movie nerds, we watch all the movies. You're welcome. I'm willing to sacrifice for you. I know there's some people out there like, oh, it's bad, I'm not going to watch it then. Like, you're not going to watch it. It's part of the universe. Like, I'm sure Thor doesn't want to talk much about Thor 4, Love and Thunder, but there's some elements that happen in the movie that are going to carry on a little bit. So it's like you have to watch it. All of a sudden, you want to watch it someday and go, oh, like a Thor 5 or Avengers, and someone says something that happened in Thor 4, you want to be like, what? How? Why? So that's why I think it's good to watch them all no matter what. When the MCU was just getting started, I wasn't able to go see every movie in the theater. But at some point, I still caught up. What was it like? I don't think I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. But after all the trailers and all the word out there, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see this. So as soon as it came out on DVD, I grabbed it. Yeah. Because of the Warner Brothers thing, we might not get a trailer for Supergirl. Like, that's the big one for DC. That's coming up. A little excited about that. It looks kind of fun. Yes, it does look a little bit like a Supergirl who's a Ravager, like a Guardian of the Galaxy kind of thing. She's got the trench coat thing going on, and just the way that the alien planet is that she's on. It's interesting. But I think that her spunk is going to make it fun, and then run into one of the classic villains, at least in the cosmic world, if you will, of Superman verse DC Comics, Lobo, who does give Superman and Supergirl a run for their money because of his extreme superpower set. He's got regrowing powers like that of Wolverine. Like, he can come back from like a thumb. I think I heard something like if they were able to cut off his finger, he'd still be there with like a missing finger, but that finger would grow into another Lobo, and the Prime Lobo would kill the other one. It's that crazy. And if they are able to completely vaporize the Prime Lobo, he can still come back from, like, his soul regenerates the physical body, or it was something like his soul entered a snail and was able to grow into his original form from using the flesh of the snail or something. It was like, DC is weird. They don't use real locations and a lot of real things, and so it can get kind of goofy or crazy. That's why I like when they put some realism into some of the DC movies, and you do that in Batman, because really he doesn't have superpowers. He's just rich. And if you could take somebody who was fairly young but had like a huge inheritance, and he's super smart, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna dedicate my life to stopping bad guys, and he got crazy ripped and learned like several different kinds of karate, kung fu, and everything, and then built a suit because he thought the Batman look might scare off criminals, plus keep his face hidden so he can do it without any repercussions. So there's some realism. You could see somebody do that. That's like the only one where you could do that with. That's why in like Superman and other DC movies, they got to add some kind of drama, realism to kind of humble the character a little bit, bring them back. right? So, anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. That's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sorry. I've been saying that for a couple weeks now. Ooh, I can't wait till this chair comes out, Super Bowl. Like, I think I just posted a video, like, what, yesterday, 2 days ago? And now it was like, we were all talking about it Sunday, and it leading up to Sunday, and then Monday it dropped from Marvel and the other studios that they weren't going to do that. Now, we can have some hope that they'll put it on YouTube because it was just because they didn't want to spend the money at the Super Bowl. And we might be able to catch a new trailer on YouTube. That's possible. Keep your fingers crossed. This is Kevin, your comic movie nerd, checking out.